All right. Like I need to start with a better intro than just "Hey guys" or like "Welcome back." So this is the Angular Getting Started guide, and we're gonna get back into the basics. This is what components are. So here we have a very basic component that we already had from last time. Let's take a look at it. So it's just rendering that. It scaffolds it like that with NX. So it'll take your component name and then append your component name works. So when it gets started, there's actually more to this file. It tries to generate everything it thinks you'll need. It imports common module because usually you'll have some sort of component logic, but I'm trying to show you the very bare minimum of what this component can be scaffolded with. So if I save this now, go back to the site, do a little refresh. Also, let's check our terminal just in case. Blue. Okay, so before I started recording, I deleted the CSS file. So we're going to have to restart just to give it a chance to refresh itself. Okay, so now it shouldn't pop up that message saying that the SCSS file is missing. But yeah, little things like that could happen, and it's not that big a deal. You just gotta restart your development server. And yeah, so the bare basics. You have your @component decorator here with your component metadata. And the only two things you need are the selector and the template. Now, in the tutorial, the Angular tutorial site, you may see everything inlined like this. So that's one way to do it. But if you have a large component with, let's say, 100, 200 lines of code, that's going to be all packed into this one file. And usually that's, I don't know, it makes it very hard to look at. And I think you have to have a special extension to get the syntax highlighting working within the file, the TS file. That may have changed. I don't remember if I got that extension or not, but yeah, I'm just gonna put that back to template URL. Actually, no, I'll just undo. So these are the two bare basics of how to get an app component up and running. But like you've seen earlier, we usually have the styles along for the ride when you scaffold it using NX. It's not always necessary, but if you're not using Tailwind or some other style framework, then you'll probably want some styles yourself. So that's why this is here. And likewise, you can have your styles inline as well. So you want to style that p tag. Sure. I'll have to write it myself. That's nice. But yeah, same argument as before. You probably don't want everything to be inline in the component file where your presentation logic may take up a majority of the space, and it just makes for cleaner presentation when you have it split out. So let me put that back. And one more note about imports. So Let's get rid of this for now. With Angular 19, Angular has converted the standalone feature of components to default to true. So now you most likely will see these imports in the component metadata almost all the time, because you're probably going to be importing other components, other libraries, and utilities of the sort. So it's almost certain that you'll have imports in the component metadata. Okay, and I think that's the very bare basics of a component. And I think there are other attributes that you can provide in the component metadata, but we are just starting off. So let's keep it at the bare minimum. All right. So that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you very much, and catch you up next time.